Game like this, I mean, they've got to be ready to rise up to that challenge.
Evans and Davis, the forward tandem. Holiday at the 1 with Gordon at the 2. And it's Ashik in at the center, locking down the middle. Now here's Barnes, following the miss by Anthony Davis. And Green slams it in.
And I like the basketball. They've been moving and getting quality shots.
And, Greg, their field goal percentage reflects that. I mean, they've been the much better team shooting the ball. And you know me, shooting percentage, always a function of shot selection.
And Anthony Davis, growing up in the rough south side of Chicago, because of the violence, his father didn't let him venture to the playground. Instead, he built a basketball court in the backyard. This young man has come a long way.
Bogut kicks to Thompson. Shot clock at 6. Bogut dishes to Green. Off the mark, his first miss of the game, 1 for 2. Outside Gordon. Back to Holiday. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Goes up the baseline. Here's Davis. The shot is off. Great D that time from Green.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
Curry outside. Another 3 for Golden State. And Davis stayed around the game in grade school. He'd keep the clock, sell the tickets. Even someone said sell nachos.
Humble beginnings, partner. Humble beginnings. Didn't even dream of NBA stardom. Said he wanted to be a high school coach. Obviously, things have changed now.
Nobody near Barnes. Another 3 for Golden State. And a moment here to take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Warriors.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And also, how about the fact defensively, they're getting that backboard and getting out in transition, especially in this first half.
Out of bounds, New Orleans will take possession.
And now let's take a moment to check out the stats for Green. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 11 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 3 assists. And what sets him apart is his rebounding. And as you can see, he's been in peak form.
This last stretch, unbelievable force going to the glass. And it's been reflected on the stat sheet.
Spates checked in for the Warriors. Iguodala comes in for Barnes. Cole the pass to Gordon. Davis setting the pick for Gordon. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And with the way the Warriors went on a rampage last year, you knew that Alvin Gentry would be in demand. Was the architect behind the Warriors' offense, is one of the best offensive minds in our league.
Now here's Curry. 9 points in the game so far. It's a 9-point spread. Pass to Cole. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. And that one's good.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
It's like a running game in football. When you can pound the basketball inside, it also allows you to control the team's transition.
And with Gentry, his offensive prowess can't be understated, Greg. His peers joke and say he can drop an open look for a corpse. I don't know about that, Clark, but we know he's talented. He's got a great offensive mind.
And you know that's right. And with this Pelicans team, he has plenty of firepower to work with, too.
Oh, he does. You're right.
They're going back to the three-point shot over and over and over.
And they may have found the Achilles heel of this defense. That was their 9th straight point from beyond the arc.
And there's the call on Klay Thompson. That is his first foul of the game.
Substitution.
7 seconds left to play in the first. Here's Cole. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. And one of the rising stars in the NBA is Anthony Davis. His offensive game is growing by leap.
A lot of face-up, you know.
Well, I'll tell you, you could be here an awfully long time if we're going to list all the different moves Anthony Davis can hurt you.
Yeah, the prow definitely has the full toolkit available to him, and I say that affectionately. Tools a lot of guys don't learn to use until much later in their careers, Kevin.
And now the second quarter just getting set to start. What do you guys think about the Warriors here so far?
I just like the way they're getting out in the open floor, taking advantage of all those fast break chances here early on.
I agree with you, Greg. I mean, they can run, and they've done a good job filling the lanes in transition.
They've got Harrison Barnes. Azili is out there with Iguodala. Then there's Barbosa. And it's Livingston in at the 1. That's the group for the Golden State Warriors to start the second quarter. And for Festus Ezeli, came in as an extremely raw prospect a couple years back, a first-round draft pick. His minutes were down actually last season, but his production was decidedly up.
Yeah, he went from 44 to 55% on field goals, from 53 to 63% on free throws, a testament to how much effort he's putting into developing that shooting stroke.
Iguodala outside. Inside, here's Ezeli. He dents the rim with a two-handed slam. Wow.
Boy, he threw out some punishment with that two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Different look here for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Ezeli. Draymond Green comes in for Andre Iguodala. Clark, he's checked in for Leandro Barbosa. And Steph Curry subbed in for Sean Livingston. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Omer Asher, he's checked in for Alexis Ajinça. Davis comes in for Anderson. Evans, he's checked in for Quincy Pondexter. And Gordon subbed in for Cole.
8 of the last 10 points at that end of the court have been scored on very high percentage shots in the paint.
And really, there is no resistance defensively right now. It is just far too easy.
Clark kicks to Curry. Launches it. Another three for Golden State. We all know about the Splash Brothers, but it seems everyone on Golden State now can hit a three. They set a franchise record in made threes last year at 883 triples.
Incredible. Wow. I mean, they can stretch you out as well as anyone, and it's why they are so good going small. I mean, they did lead the league in three-point percentage last year, making almost 40% of those threes.
Bogut kicks to Barnes. Over to the left wing. Curry with a wide open look. Another three for Golden State.
These defenders are putting up very little resistance to the three-point shot.
And it's killing them. 4 of the last 5 makes coming from long range.
For the Warriors, guys, not only did they lead the league in three-point percentage, they also hit about 45% of their three-point attempts from the corner. That's the highest percentage three on the court.
And how about that for a response?
Well, it sounded as though, or at least it looked as though it sounded like, we'll give you a three, and then we'll take it right back.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
And how about 45% from the corner three? That is absurd, especially when you consider that the Warriors would put it up from anywhere. You look at the numbers from last year, and what this team did from beyond the arc was simply phenomenal.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Landon Rush, he's checked in for Harrison Barnes. And it's Thompson in for Ian Clark.
I think that play sort of sums up what we've seen throughout, just simply being outplayed both sides of the ball. Smart basketball defensively turning into quick points.
And that can't continue. I mean, if they hope to get back in this game, I mean, it's really deflating from a morale standpoint. They need stops and points, not turnovers.
That's his second personal foul. If he gets another, it probably puts first half.
Spates checked in for Andrew Bogut. Gordon kicks to Ashick. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg just with the tucked flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. The drive by Gordon. The feed to Evans. High post shot. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Rush's shot is off. Outside Gordon. The dish now to Evans. Gets an open look and hits.
Obviously a mix-up defensively on that possession.
Curry. And we finished one half of basketball. Warriors ahead, up 10. And a chance now to send you over to Doris Burke, standing by on the side.
Yes, guys, I'm here with Anthony Davis. And
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here again with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. And an exciting time of the year as the first game of the regular season. What a start it was for Stephen Curry. He was exactly the kind of long-range threat they were looking for, scoring 18 points from deep on some excellent three-point shooting. That's going to do it for now as the second half is just about ready to get started. We'll see you later.
And the third quarter about ready to get underway. Really an incredible game from Stephen Curry.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
So for New Orleans right now, Gordon the off guard with Evans at the three, Davis and Ashik in the middle, and it's Holiday in at the point.
And he could be the guy to put this game out of reach. And guys, you talk about ascendant stars in the NBA, none brighter than Steph Curry, the leading vote getter for the All-Star game a season ago. But what I love, he doesn't let it go to his head. I mean, he remains grounded and focused on winning.
The Pelicans have gone 1 for 1, making their previous attempt at the line.
And they were 75% from the line a season ago.
Tyreke Evans comes up with the rebound. Pelicans trail by 11. He kicks to Holiday. Barnes against Evans. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Evans has got his second bucket. What I like, though, about Stephen Curry also is his demeanor, Clark. He cheers on his teammates, keeps his head up through adversity. He does it all.
Yeah, he's pretty much unflappable. He's level-headed, and he puts his teammates first. That's what makes him a championship-caliber superstar.
And Holiday kicks to Ashik. Right side Holiday. Off target from three-point range. Thompson outside from deep three-point range, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, he looked clumsy on that one. He was not going to get away with that.
Yeah, he climbed all over him. I mean, there's a picture of that one in the officiating manual. So, clear, easy call.
And the Warriors making a change here. Livingston's checked in. Anderson, he's checked in for the Pelicans. Pondexter comes in for Gordon. Warriors leading by 7. Livingston kicks to Green. Thompson left side. And down it goes. Done through off a wonderful assist.
And very little fight put up by the defense as he made his way to the bucket for the jam.
They did seem to take the cautious approach, Greg, when it came to defending that one. You're right.
And, guys, it's not the time for caution now. I mean, they've got to be aggressive and take some risk to see if they can cut that lead down.
Evans kicks to Davis. Deep two from Pondexter. Draymond Green pulls it in. Green's got his third rebound tonight. Thompson for three. The long-distance three is there. And now a 12-point Warrior lead.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans.
You know, the Warriors took some flack when they passed on the chance to trade for Kevin Love. But I really think that the rise of Draymond Green as their stretch four-man made the decision even better and also kept their cap situation far more flexible.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Harrison Barnes.
And their solid play in the paint continues, guys.
And that's been their focus, it seems, throughout the game. I like the discipline that they've showed in terms of creating those opportunities on the inside.
And Draymond Green won't give you the superstar numbers of a Kevin Love, but he's got a deceptive impact, Clark, at both ends of the floor.
Yeah, I call him a value-utility guy because he does a little bit of everything that brings value to your quest to win. His shooting has steadily gotten better, and while he's not an all-star yet, the sum of his total contributions on the floor, impressive.
A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. Spades dishes to Green. Good. Green's got his second bucket of the night.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Dime-dropping delights is what I call it.
Yeah, that's a nice pass. I will give you that one.
Yeah, he was on the money, that's no doubt. Here's Anderson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Anderson's got 4 points this quarter.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know, he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
And, folks, he does more than just put 2 points onto their lead. He does it with a little bit of flair.
He sure does. You're right. It's a dazzling move to the bucket for him.
I'll tell you what, he may not be the biggest man in the league, guys, but he more than makes up for that lack of size with amazing aerial skills.
No good, and tight defense there bothered that shot.
Oracle Arena, let's keep it going for your Warriors girls.
Welcome back as we get ready to start the fourth quarter. Not exactly Here's Curry. All right, now a chance to set the floor courtesy of Gatorade. Fourth quarter action, all fueled up and ready to go. Setting the floor for the Warriors. Curry is out there with Barbosa. Then there's Iguodala. Then there's Harrison Barnes. And it's Ezeli in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And Holiday kicks to Gordon. Asik with a screen on Barbosa. Back to Holiday. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back.
And how about that? Responding to the three-pointer against them with a quick one of their own.
Terrific little tay-to-tay going on right now. Back and forth. Here we go.
And here's Iguodala outside. No good. And New Orleans will go the other way with it. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That'll be the second of this two-game road trip. And it's Evans missing. Warriors leading by 12. Curry outside. Evans with the rebound. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. The pass to Holiday. Uncovered. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points.
And the shots just continue to say no in terms of falling.
Pelicans trail by 12. Evans outside. Pass to Davis. And Asik kicks to Holiday. And it's Gordon penetrating. And again, New Orleans has no...
Don't get many looks better from that range.
Stolen by Asik. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
Yeah, I couldn't agree with you more. I mean, that's the message they were sending with that foul. Nothing easy inside.
Looking at who's out there now for the Warriors. Andrew Bogut checked in for Ezeli. Green comes in for Barnes. And Ian Clark subbed in for Leandro Barbosa. Curry. Can't get it to go. Good D by Holiday. From 11 feet away. It's rebounded by Golden State. Green's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Curry can't get it to go.
Nothing's going his way since the horn. I mean, looks like he used up all his makes in the last quarter.
Davis gets a wide open look. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Davis has got it back down to within single digits for New Orleans. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Over in the corner, Green. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And that one's good.
And they came out smoking here from beyond.
And, Greg, as hot as they are from out there, absolutely no reason at all not to just keep letting them fly.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're trailing by 11. We've got 1:18 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for the Warriors. Klay Thompson comes in for Ian Clark. They get it back.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
He rifled that one in from distance. 29 points for Steph Curry.
And so only one team answered the bell tonight, guys. Not a monster blowout by any means, but still a double-digit victory for the Warriors.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on fire.
Yeah, you know what, Kevin? It's got to be frustrating to shoot so poorly when the other team is on fire.
And it'll go down as their first official win of the new year.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
Greg, I don't think it'll play out quite that simply, though. The team coming out on the losing end of Game 1 is just that much more motivated to get even in Game 2 and 3. So I think the edge goes to the losing team.
And what a huge standout performance it was for Stephen Curry. He was extremely efficient offensively, got good looks, and really knocked down big shots all game long.
Holiday against Curry. And Holiday, here we go. And it's sent back by Bogut. Takes a 3. Curry can't get it to go. And here's Holiday. So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And standing by for the postgame show, let's head over to the award-winning Ernie Johnson with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Hi again, everybody. This is Ernie Johnson, joined by Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. Just a monster first quarter of the game. He came out hot and just never cooled down. That boost he gave his team early on, a huge factor.
I don't know if there's a fan base that loves their star more than this guy. Wow. You get jealous. He feeds off that support. Once they got behind him, he became unstoppable, man.
A remarkable 27 points from three-point land for him. With that kind of long-range shooting, easy to understand why they came out on top. When a team has a single player accounting for 9 three-pointers, that usually makes for a successful night.
And that's it for our broadcast here tonight. But we're just getting started on a new season in the NBA. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, Kevin Harlan, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon.
HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is HBK, yeah, you know how we. And I can't quit, all I know is.
Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love with it. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Make your lady back up in this, hop up in the 6, and you should ignore these rappers, man. They say anything. Call me Susie Piggy Bank, I got plenty change. She rep HBK over everything. To the game with the wedding rag. Everybody try to duplicate, we just innovate. Young and making plenty cake, get my straight. I'm a heartbreak vet, being broke what I can't accept. I'ma hold it down to the death. No Reeboks, cause it's all about a check. Bet $1 million that your man ain't like this. Cause I stack my chips, I'm on my grind. Mind on money, money on my mind. So if you in the way, I'll run you over. It's the heartbreak army, I'm a soldier. Huh? Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love it. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. I love my squad. Ain't nothing changed but the name on the check. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I don't know about y'all, but I'll die about respect. And that's real, that's real, that's real. I'ma live in the meantime. Haters telling me to chill cause they need time. Rest in peace, it's the G-A-N-G. Hate on me cause we ain't leave the sea vacant. We taking the RAP game to a new place. I swear that we got this tied like a shoelace for real. Wherever I go, my homies come to. I love my squad. We up in this thing, love with it. I love my squad.